Back in January, we brought you the story of Richlands Basketball's Pack for Zac event, where the Blue Tornado raised money to help out the family of Zac Carter, a 13-year-old Richlands native that's been battling cancer. And while the disease has taken a toll on Zac's body, his bond with his sister remains as strong as ever.
She's been his protector from the very beginning and loved him more than anything. So
Always had a special bond.
yeah, they've always had a special bond.
Rachel and Zac Carter have the kind of relationship that every parent dreams of their kids having.
If possible, they were together, yeah. And just he looked up to her from the very beginning, and she looked out for him from the very beginning and just loved him from the very beginning.
When Rachel was 4 years old, she started to play soccer. When Zac was old enough, he followed in his big sister's footsteps.
It was such a big part of Rachel's life already, and he was around all that. And I think, yeah, I was just kind of expecting, well, I'm going to play soccer too. And they would play in the yard, and he was very competitive with her in the yard.
But before a love for the sport could truly blossom, Zac got sick. After multiple tests, the Carter family received a phone call that would change their lives forever.
They called us and they said, how is he? And I'm like, he's had no symptoms. He's doing great. He's playing the Wii right now. And they said, he has cancer. You need to get back here as fast as you can get here. And that's how we found out.
And it was scary. I didn't really realize much of what was going on. I mean, I was scared, but I didn't really know what it meant.
But after months of intensive treatments, Zac came out victorious. He defeated lymphoma and was cancer-free for nearly 5 years. But then he and his family were blindsided by a different form of the same disease. The diagnosis, metastatic osteosarcoma.
I couldn't believe it was happening again. Yeah.
Over the next 3 years, Zac would have to have both of his legs amputated in an attempt to rid his body of the deadly disease.
He's already a miracle. We're almost 3 years into this battle, and he's still positive. He's still smiling. Now he cracks more amputation jokes and just deals with whatever comes his way.
Zac has been undergoing treatments at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital in Memphis, Tennessee. Meanwhile, his sister Rachel has had to stay behind in Richlands, where she's been excelling in academics and, of course, in sports.
It's very difficult at times, but then I remember everything he's going through, and even when my schedule's chaotic, I remember that he stays strong through it all and stays positive, so I try to look at the bigger picture.
But in between treatments, Zac has been able to come home to cheer on his sister as she faces her opponents on the soccer field, giving her the strength to push on.
Oh, it means the world to me. Always when I'm tired in a game and it's hard to keep going, I can pick his voice out of all the voices in the crowd, and it helps me to keep pressing on.
I love it so much.
In early April, scans came back showing no evidence of cancer in Zac's body. But the fight is not over, as osteosarcoma is known for returning again and again and again. Although the future is uncertain, there is one thing that you can bet on. Zac Carter will continue to fight his disease with his protector, his big sister, by his side.
Chase, Zac is an incredible young man. He has such a positive attitude too. So where does Zac and his family, where do they draw their strength from?
Well, the funny thing is, this family, they draw their strength from Zac, his ability to smile through everything he's been through. I can't even imagine. Zac gets his strength from his faith. They are a family of faith, and they get a lot of their strength through that. And it was incredible to be able to work on that story. I got a bracelet from that family. It says #ZacStrong.
Yeah.
I'm going to wear this thing for a while.
That's beautiful, and you did a great story. Thank you, Chase.
Thank you.
All right, stay with us. Travis Roberts will have a final look at your forecast when we return.